There are 195 countries on Earth. 156,000 people live on this one. That is fewer people than attend a single Champions League final weekend. And in June 2026, this tiny Caribbean island did something no nation this small has ever done. They qualified for the World Cup, not the Olympics, not a regional tournament, the actual World Cup, against teams representing countries with populations 1,000 times larger. This is the story of Curaçao and why their loss might be more important than most teams' wins. Curaçao is an autonomous territory of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, sitting in the southern Caribbean Sea just north of Venezuela. Until 2010, it was part of the Netherlands Antilles. It is small enough that you could walk across most of it in a single day. It has no football Super League, no major stadiums, no deep footballing tradition that the world had ever paid attention to. So how did a nation this size reach the same tournament as Brazil, Germany, and Argentina? The answer is about Curaçao's diaspora. Decades of migration to the Netherlands created players with Curaçao heritage who grew up in Dutch academies, playing in European leagues. FIFA's rules allow players to switch national team allegiance, and Curaçao actively recruited from this diaspora. One defender, Joshua Burnett, had actually played a World Cup qualifying match for the Netherlands back in 2016 before later representing Curaçao. This is not cheating. It is a realistic pathway for a small nation to compete. Iceland did something similar in 2018. The man who built this team is Dick Advocaat, a 78-year-old Dutch coach with decades of experience at major tournaments. At 78, he became the oldest head coach in World Cup history, a record that stood alongside Curaçao's own. Qualification came down to a single moment against Jamaica. 90 minutes of pure defending in front of a hostile crowd. When the final whistle blew, the players collapsed onto the pitch from the weight of what they had just done. Back home, the celebrations were island-wide. In a country this small, there was no family untouched by the moment. Then came the tournament itself. Curaçao's opening match was against Germany, four-time world champions. For 6 minutes, Curaçao held on. Then Germany scored. It would have been easy for the story to end there. Instead, in the 21st minute, Levano Comenense finished left-footed past the German goalkeeper. Curaçao had scored. By full time, it was 7-1. In the stadium, something different happened. A small, loud contingent of supporters never stopped singing. What was new was the population gap, a mismatch between a country of 84 million and a country smaller than an airport's daily count. Every 4 years, attention goes to the favorites. But an expanded World Cup creates space for nations like Curaçao to claim a place. It is about what becomes possible when a nation refuses to accept that its size determines its ceiling. If a nation of 156,000 can reach the World Cup, what other impossible things are we assuming cannot be done?